Hello? It's me. Can we get a mic check in chat? See how loud the audio is? Oh, my phone's still on. I use my phone as chat view. There's a bit of latency, obviously, so I just have to... Right, okay, people are saying the audio is good. A lot has changed about the YouTube chat system or whatever. Because, when I'm checking here, they have like these Instagram live reaction things, and for some reason a bunch of people have crowns. How they get crowns. So, so basically, I've seen other YouTubers do this. They rank their own videos, and I've always found it interesting to hear what they think about like their own videos, and just a bit of insight on what went into making them. So I'm gonna do it today to celebrate 2 years of I'm Only Here for Pikmin. All the videos. And my main concern here is that this might like accidentally come off as being really egotistical, just ranking every single one of my videos. Someone in chat says, "What are the crowns for?" Okay, someone said it's. Someone answered and said it's reward for typing a lot in chat. I guess that's what these are. And there's also like a button here that says goal, so I can set a goal. Yeah. So basically, you might notice it's very disorganized, and the reason we're using Tier Maker. I just want to say this site is like the most fucking insufferable thing to try and use. You see, here, there's a button here, we'll get to it. Presentation mode. I thought that'd make a nice layout for stream. I already had all these thumbnails laid out, ready to go. I press this button, everything disappears. Because presentation mode is actually code word for ruin the entire setup. So, yeah, we have the tiers here. I didn't change the default ones. Don't ask about these emojis, because this isn't even a public thing. This is just for me, so I don't know why there's these emojis. Like, 56,000 people do not come flocking to my thing just to add a poop emoji. This website's weird. I should have just done this in Photoshop. Okay, so we have first, this is, underpowered enemies in Pikmin. The underpowered enemies of Pikmin. This is the very first video I uploaded. And so I think I'm trying to think what inspired me to make this channel. I think if I've put this image in a few of my videos, it's like the it's fucking hold up, let me consume. So I think the hairy bulborb is what inspired me to kick off this channel. I made this meme image where it's like the okay, well, I fucking it's fuck. Okay, I can't put it into words. It's making fun of the I'm trying to speak, and then someone in chat, Jeffrey Epstein. I've always loved Pikmin, by the way, man. Are you coming back to the island? Soon enough. Well, anyway, okay, that distracted me, but so it's just making fun of the hairy bulbarb's low HP, and I guess that kind of kickstarted this channel idea. So this video, I think someone said for my first video it's solid. I agree as well. So someone says, yeah, so people are saying B, and I think it's a B as well. The biggest issue I have with it is, and it's kind of in the first few videos, the audio mixing is absolutely... Okay, well, it's not terrific, but the music is blaring. And it took, like, 5 videos for me to fix that. Like, when... So, yeah, so this is the first video. And it's an interesting topic, like weak enemies. This one could do with a sequel, because there's still quite a lot to cover. Especially from Pikmin 4. Yeah. And I did a pretty good line here, I guess, and also with the early videos, the scripting can be a bit dodgy. But this one's a nice concept, and... I don't know, I had good points. And I think the only mistake I made was I said all the Dweevils have 350 HP, but that's not true. They're actually lower and only have 150 HP. And it's actually the Munged Weevil is the one with 350 HP, and he's the only one with increased HP, which is the most random thing ever. I'm pretty sure I just checked the wiki page for the Munged Weevil and thought that was the one for all the Dweevils. So I kind of got pranked there. Yeah, this one's B. So yeah, I think I did good enough for the first video. Don't have too many issues. The red one, I'm thinking a C. Either a C or a low B. Because, I don't know, this one probably do with a remake. Main thing is just a bit scuffed. I talked about Pikmin 2 for a little too long in this one, because I was ranking all the things, and for some reason I also considered challenge mode, even though the Pikmin layouts are preset there. So I don't know why I did that, considering I didn't even mention, like, mission mode and, like, the other challenge. Well, I guess I did for Pikmin 4, but yeah, but aside from that, it's pretty good. The thumbnail, this isn't the old thumbnail. I think the old one had like 3 red Pikmin and with like angry eyebrows, but this new one, it's fine, but it's like this fucking turkey Tom. The red Pikmin got outed as a loser, creep, and pedo thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, everyone else is saying C, so... The knapsack one? Knapsack? That's either low B or high C, I think. Yeah, I'll say high C, because there's not too much standouts. I mean, it's informative. I mean, I found it alright. The knapsack is an interesting topic. Let's wait to see. There's like, obviously with stream there's a bit delay. Okay, people are saying B for the knapsack one. People are saying they don't remember. Okay, apparently the knapsack one is the polarizing video. We got A, B, C's, and D's. Yeah, it's pretty short. Suffers, I think it has all the flaws of the old I'm Only Here for Pikmin. Where the scripting's a bit funny. Sometimes the delivery gets a bit funny as well. If I recall, this one isn't actually that bad with the audio mixing. Obviously, yeah, some people some people say they found it kind of boring, and I can see why. I was getting started out, getting into groove of things, and then I don't even have much to say about the knapsack one. I mean, the points are clear, but it doesn't have the pizzazz it needed to. This one, I like the thumbnail. Well, it's not going to D. I'm just thinking. Okay, I think... Yeah, this one's above these two. Purely because I think the topic's interesting. Like, all these are kind of equal. The older ones are equal. Yeah, the scripting of this video was awful. Probably because... Yeah, it's very... The olden days of scripting was stilted. Yeah, I'm seeing B's and C's as well. I think, what inspired me to do this one? I think it was because, like, there's, like, history videos about, like, the history of blue juice. And I do remember, like, there's a bunch of categories. Are interesting. It's just the same thing I've been saying for the old ones. It's an interesting topic, but, like, the execution's good. Okay, then we have, the censorship one for Pikmin 1 and 2. This is the first video. I think this is the first video that actually got popular, because I think before that, the speedrun one was 200. 200 views. The other ones were like 90. This is the one that hit it off in the algorithm, and this is kind of where the ball got rolling. And it used to be my most popular one for a while. People are saying A and B. I think the scripting's still a bit stilted, but it does have good jokes. That I recall. And I feel like I could have gone into a bit more depth. And oh, we also got 5 memberships gifted by Fox Rocks. Oh no, I want to say B. It's gonna be. I'm thinking either a low B or a high C. I'll put it below. I kind of prefer the underpowered ones. So, I don't know. I guess if I was gonna put my channel into eras, this is like the. I don't know, the getting out of the ocean and walking onto land era. Someone gave me money. Yeah, I think Fox Rocks sent 5 memberships, which was nice. Interesting topic. Oh, so I think so about actually let's talk about the censorship of Pikmin 2. It's not technically censorship, but there's not really a concise word. I'm pretty sure it's in the description of that video. I think some people asked me if the Japanese version had different dialogue, and I don't think I could check at the time because I don't speak Japanese. I'm Irish. But I think since then the Pikmin wiki actually has all the dialogue from the Japanese version for the old games and the Switch ones. And they actually did like do very similar changes which they did with the English ones. So it is a kind of global thing. They have actually changed it for every version. And I guess technically not a big issue, but like I don't know why they did that. Like Pikmin 2 isn't an offensive game. So yeah, so this is the new one. Then we get so I think stuff starts heating up here. The hoaxes and rumors of Pikmin. Now I think avid I'm only here for Pikmin viewers will know which joke originated from this video. The lost media. Yeah, I'm gonna consult chat for rankings as well. It's the lost media one. Okay, so picking up Steam, I guess so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say A. I don't think it's quite S tier. People do think it's S tier, but it's definitely above these ones, I'd say. So unfortunately, S tier is lost media. Yeah, so my channel was picking up Steam after the censorship one, so I wanted an interesting topic to cover after that to try get that audience to stick. And I think I settled for the hoaxes and rumors of Pikmin. And it's still a very it's an interesting topic. I think I have so in this video I mentioned this Gmod trailer of Pikmin 3, which I think I have since found. But I don't know where it's went, so it's lost media. And I do remember writing the lost media things into the script, and I was like I was thinking like, would people find this funny? Am I dragging this joke out in the video? Because I kind of wanted a main joke for the video, and I wasn't sure if it'd stick. If that joke would stick, or if people would find it funny in the video. Let's just say it did. Occasionally while scrolling through Instagram as well now, I see clips of Maltigi. And I always see comments saying lost media. So yeah, that one really did spread. I saw a fucking Toho Instagram page referencing the iconic lost media joke. Okay, I think from here okay, it's mostly in order now. So now we have Bulbman. This thumbnail is a little scuffed, but I like the idea of it. Probably could have put a bit more work into that thumbnail. For this one, I'm not sure. What are we thinking for this one, Chess? I haven't actually, well, haven't been reading chat too much. We got all the Maltigi emojis. Be sure to buy an I'm Only Here for Pikmin membership, because you'll be able to use the Maltigi emoji. What are you thinking? B, C's? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna B myself. I think I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it above the underpowered ones purely because I know it's less scuffed, it has better audio mixing, and I think the jokes were slightly better. So yeah, I'll leave it in B for now. And yeah, not even too much to say about this one. I just decided a Bulbman video is just kind of an obvious one, so I covered the Bulbman, and you know, the one game they're in and all the other games they aren't in. Next one is the journalist video. From what I've observed from my comments, this one seems mixed. Like, some people like this one, some people don't like it too much. I don't know, I've always kind of liked it. I'm tempted for an A. This is one of the few ones where I don't think I used a script. And, oh wait, we got to, so Ultimate has joined the Volatile Dweevil fan club. We have a $1, I think that is, donation from Henboy. So thank you. Okay, so B. Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna put this one above the Bulbman one. I think it's B. I think I'm not quite feeling an A, but I think this one was pretty. Not to compliment myself too much, but I thought this one was pretty funny. So yeah, high B. Yeah, this is kind of where the ball got rolling. Oh, Henboy is heading out. See you later, Henboy. Thank you for the donation. So yeah, there isn't too much to say about this one. I think I saw the articles beforehand. A fun fact: that 13 scariest enemies in the Pikmin series, that was actually a good bit before this video came out, but it actually got updated. It like got updated, I think, for Pikmin 4's release. I'm pretty sure it got made even worse somehow. Like, I don't think the bread bug was in the old one. Do I watch my own videos after I upload them? Sometimes. I mean, sometimes after I upload them, I've edited them for a good deal of time, so I don't want to watch them again, but I usually do. I'll occasionally watch my own videos, which I don't know if people think that's weird or not, but like, just to see how I did. This one's every Pikmin 2 cave ranked. I think this is another BBB, because yet again, for most of my ranking videos, I kind of disagree with the rankings. Well, not like majorly, but I have changed places. This one though, I still like, I think I still fully agree with all my placements. And I think I'll put it above Bulbman. We'll have a look at the rankings. Chat. So A, B, C. Yeah, okay. I'd say B. I think the most notable thing to come out of that video was that Wallace and Gromit gag. What the fuck? We forgot the crackers. That's a good bit. I think I had that bit like, I don't know, can't remember when I came up with that joke, but it might have been before this video. I'm not too sure. I might have had it in my head. Difficulty. Yeah, this is another kind of B tier. I think this one's... I'll put this one at the bottom of B because there isn't too much notable from it. I agree with my points. I can't even remember myself too much about this one. But yeah, it's basically... You know, it's a fine video, but if I made it nowadays, it would have been better. For what it is, though, yeah. I'm still disappointed about the difficulty settings in, well, first of all, how they were implemented in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. which was shitty, and then they just disappeared. Yeah. This one, I think the thumbnail for this used to be a gun, but I changed it just in case the... Okay, well, it froze up a second there. I was worried. Where it was about to crash. This one, yeah, I think this one's like a C. This one's pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. Just, I don't know, I don't think the Wii port needed its own video. And, yeah. I don't even know what to say with this one. It's like 6 minutes long and kind of forgettable. Pick Carrot 1. This one... Probably another C, but I'll put it higher. I think this one also has a fucking glitch where, like, the audio cuts out. Like, for, like... Yeah, it cuts out for, like, 5 seconds, which I think was either a Reddit error. I was trying to say rendering and edit at the same time. I think it was either a rendering error or I fucked something up, like, while exporting it, like, just beforehand. Yeah, it's another interesting topic. It's like just the kind of worst one in the Bulbman video. Okay, now we're gonna have to scout through them to see which one's in order. I used to have these sorts, so we just got a big hullabaloo of thumbnails. So I think next up is the fake box art ones. And I'm thinking, I think I'm in a high B for this one. Because I like this one. I think what inspired me to do this, as you can see from the thumbnail, is like the fucking, I think this was a meme at the time, the Pikmin 2, the bad ending continues. I think high B. I'll check chat. Okay, some people are actually saying S and A. Damn, okay. Yo, okay, there's a lot of A's here, so I'll actually move it up to A. Based on that. We'll do a semi-democratic as well. So yeah, I saw it trending, and I just I do remember seeing various fake box arts throughout the years, so I decided to make a video about it. And it was pretty fun. I had fun making this. And I think the most fun thing about it was like the fucking comments on the website itself. Because I don't even know. Like, the people there were getting pressed about fucking box arts. Okay, so someone's asking if I stream on Twitch. I do not. I don't know. I never found, surprisingly enough, I know YouTube gets a reputation for like being like super strict, which honestly I think is being toned down, because like I know the stereotype is if you say a big poo-poo bad word, you get demonetized, but I've only had one of my videos demonetized, which was the Kaiso one, and that's because I said the dreaded frog enemy, which was Nintendo's fault, not mine, and I tried to appeal that one, but YouTube wasn't listening. So yeah, the fake box, that was fun to make. And next up, okay, we got the big thrillers. I kind of had mild, so I kind of had mild stuff to say about the other ones. But this one, I have I have a few things to say. So, what is this? So, I was debating making this one because I think the video is either like 3 or 4 years old now. I think at the time it was 1 year old, so it was kind of late. And a few people did responses, but I'm kind of glad I did. But about the video itself, I don't think it's bad, but like, looking back at it nowadays, I feel like I could have done more points. And expanded out some of my points. And yeah. I feel like if I was to remake any video, which I'm not going to remake this one, because like the Shady Phyllis video at this point is a good like 4 years old, but if I was to remake a video, or if like YouTube added a feature where you can like, I don't know, replace a video, I'd probably do this one. Cause, yeah. I think I misunderstood also, some people said I misunderstood his point on capitalism. I think, so, well, he had a bit where he said, like, honestly, still to this day, I don't get what his point was there. Someone said he was upset that, Pikmin, it wasn't as fleshed out as Pikmin 2 story, and he was trying to, or no, Pikmin 1 story. There wasn't a sole theme like in Pikmin 1 story, and he was using the example of Pikmin 2's anti-capitalism or like exploitation at the workplace thing as an example of how that's something that could have been expanded upon. But like even then, I don't know. I kind of like if you phrase it like that, you can understand. I kind of understand where he's coming from, but like even he phrased it in the weirdest way possible, where it's kind of bad. It's you can't really understand what he was trying to say. Why Pikmin 2 is a god awful adult humor Pikmin hell. Yet Shady Phyllis was the opinion basher and the attention seeker. I think this one's like B. I'll put it above these ones because I think this one had some good jokes. Also, nobody caught the fact I use Hearts of Iron 4 as an example of a real-time strategy. But that was a complete foolish mistake. Because Hoi 4 is actually a grand strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna read chat for a while. What do we think of the... Now that the dust has settled, what do we think of the Shady Phyllis Pikmin 2 video? Either my one or the Pikmin, or his original one. Why Pikmin 2 is problematic media. Indeed, Pikmin 2 is one of the most problematic medias you can consume. Oh yeah, people are asking if I watch Deadwing Dork. And I have watched a good few of his streams, mostly about the users, which is where, where the, that's where the, if you ever wonder about the opinion bashers, are also the MS Paint Skinwalker of Shady Phyllis I put in a few of my videos. That's because there's like this weird group on YouTube, which is like, they're kind of like nostalgia critic clones, and they have an interesting history. I've always wondered do you think Shady Phyllis is aware of like that MS Paint version of himself that yells at Sausage Party on the internet? I could quote that video right now, because that Sausage Party video is sticks in my head. Okay, someone said he is aware. Like I don't know how I'd feel if I don't know how I'd feel if there was like an MS Paint clone of me that like yelled at children on the internet. And I'm pretty sure the username of the guy, Tamatoa Gaming Die, he got up to dodgy stuff on Roblox. Shady Phyllis did a reference to the group in a video. I think it was a Letterboxd tagline video. Yeah, I think that group also straight up just plagiarizes from Shady Phyllis sometimes. Straight up steals lines from his videos. And someone else said they've been posting clips of me referencing the Super Origami Kingdom in the Deadwing Dork Discord server, which is nice. And Textual wants to be mentioned because he's Spanish, so he has been mentioned. Someone also asked if I watched Magic Mush, and I do indeed. He would be one of the initial inspirations for me to start the channel. He makes some good videos. That's actually if you look at that Pikmin 2 journalist video, that's a Magic Mush inspired thumbnail. But anyways, we've been waffling about this one video for 5 years now, so I guess we're gonna have to move on. I think it's the Puffman one next. Pretty sure the Puffman one. Where is the Puffman one? There it is. And aside from, I think this is gonna get slotted right next to the Pickpick Carrot one, because aside from that Wallace and Gromit intro gag, this one's just pretty okay. It's informative, but like, not many standout jokes. Aside from that, not much to say. Okay, it's overpowered enemies next. Oh yeah, funny enough, this was meant to be uploaded way earlier. I think this, like, if we go chronologically, this was meant to be uploaded after the strange speedrunning ones, but I kind of put it off for a while. I took a break from YouTube. Then the next video I uploaded was the censorship one, and then I kind of did some other stuff. Then I got back to this. Which is probably for the better, because I'm not sure how good this one would be if it came out too early. But, anyways, this one, people are saying B, and I kind of agree. Because, yeah, I like this thumbnail. This thumbnail's good. I did a good job on my thumbnail, but anyways. Yeah, I think pretty low B. I think there's some good jokes here. I'll put it above Baldwin. Because actually yeah, I'll put it above that one too, because pretty good. I mean, it's pretty okay. Aside from that, like, I don't know, maybe I could have talked about enemies from Hey Pikmin, and I think some people got mad because I put the Pikmin 4 Water Wraith in S tier. And I think my philosophy back then was he was technically invulnerable, so both the Water Wraiths had to be in S tier. But obviously, I think nowadays I should have done it by the whole cave. And if I did it by that, the Water Wraith would be like, I don't know, like D tier. I forgot the thing. Yeah, anyways, what's next? Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry how disorganized these thumbnails are, but I'm not the one who made it so the presentation mode wipes the entire fucking tier list. Genuinely dreadful website design. What is next? Forgetting the videos I've uploaded. I think, is it Lost Enemies? I think. Oh, no, oh, it's Pikmin. Yeah, it is Pikmin. I did this one with Ragans. This one's I had fun making this one. This one was fun. But I think, in the grand scheme of things, I'd say C or B. Low B, C. See, this one's fun. I think it's the only collab on my channel, if I recall. With Ragans. I don't think Ragans, does he do Pikmin anymore? I think he uploaded a video on Pikmin 4 like a few months ago, but that's about it. I think he's mostly moved to Nintendo Shorts. Someone's asking about the noise in the background, but it's like probably my chair. This thing can get. I think this chair has a few screws loose. Literally, because I think screws just drop out of this thing and it's gonna fucking fall apart one day. Okay, people, I'm gonna put it here. I think that's fair. Yeah, not too much. I had fun making this one and just looking through the thingies. So yeah, this is the second unscripted one I've done. Get loud chair. The winged Pikmin inflation. Yeah, the winged Pikmin inflation was Raggan's lost media. Okay, what's next? I think... Was that the last video I uploaded before the new year? Because I can't remember. I think it might be Lost Enemies. Okay, fuck, I've gone a blank. I'm actually gonna drop the microphone on my desk. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the oldest. And YouTube is like, okay, I'll just check chat. Okay, Lost Enemies is next. Good to hear. Let's drag that one. I think... Yeah, okay, it is next, so that's good. I think this is the third most popular video on the channel. But out of all the videos, I think this one's just kind of okay. I can't even remember much from it. I think the main reason it's the third most popular is purely because of the topic. Oh, and it's also the first video to have a meme lord thumbnail done by us. Which is now usually reserved for the long videos, but back then it'd just be kind of whatever videos, I decided. Yeah, it's an interesting topic, and the scripting was getting better for here. It wasn't like, for instance, the older ones, where the fucking Sonic CD song would be blowing out the eardrums. So I think, yeah, I think I'll put it here. It's another mid B. Some people are saying A, though. I think, here, I'll move it up here. Because I think it is better scripted than the Overpowered Enemies one. And yeah, another one. I think this one I also had planned early on as well. But it obviously took a bit of time to get to. Next one's the parody articles. The parody. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm going to say the parody articles is probably the worst video. So that's an easy D tier. Because, it's not really too interesting. I can't even remember any standout jokes from it, and it's the last unscripted video. This one's using the old thumbnail because I couldn't find the new thumbnail on the thingy. Okay, apparently people actually like, well, a good few people actually like this one a lot. We're getting A's and D's. Quite a polarizing one, but I think, yeah, I'm feeling D. Out of my other videos, it's kind of the least interesting one. Then after that, we have the Pikmin movies. We give it a check. Is that true? It is. Oh no, oh no, shit. We have Fiddlebert, the full story. Yeah, this one's either a high B or potentially an A, I think. So yeah, Fiddlebert. He's obviously character here. I always wanted to do a history of Fiddlebert, and I did a pretty good job here. Oh, I'm feeling a cheeky A tier for the Fiddlebert one. Yeah, this one, I broke character for the Fiddlebert one. And just started laughing, because I had to say fucking names like Diddle-Doo and Pumpernickel with a straight face. Oh, people are saying S tier. Okay, here, I'll put it above this one. Okay, this one's like renowned S. Okay, I'm gonna keep it an A because I don't think. I hate to break it to the Fiddlebert the full story fans. I don't think it's as good as my long ones. But yeah, anyways, this one's a cohesive one, and it has good jokes like the sink pissers. Squibble Squars. Yeah, Fiddlebert. I don't think, unfortunately, I think Fiddlebert's a dead meme nowadays. He's lost media. What happened? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, next one's the Pikmin short movies. No, that's the wrong thumbnail. Okay, there it is. I don't know, sometimes you can tell when I don't have a clear idea for the thumbnail. Because this one's just the red Pikmin. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a chat with this one. I'm mixed on this one. It's mostly the problem is that it's mostly a joke video. Well, I guess a video filled with jokes. Because the problem is it's the Pikmin short movies and there isn't like much straight analysis that can be done, so most of the video is the thing. I swear that vid had the most jokes. Yeah, it's mostly a joke-filled video. People are saying B or C. I think it is worthy of a B. Yeah, that's smack dab in the middle of B. Oh, then we have Pikmin and Bloom one. This is another one. If I was going to remake a video as well, this one would also be one. But unlike the Shady Phyllis one, I don't think this one is actually all that good. Not bad. Not bad, the jokes were... I'll put it here. Because I was a bit doomer-pilled for this one. It's very abhorrent, but... I don't know. I was a bit hard on Pikmin Bloom. Instead of just giving it an overall view. It's a very negative slanted video, but it didn't really have to be. Because there are some good aspects to Pikmin Bloom. I reinstalled it recently. And, okay, I've already forgot I've installed my phone. It's a fine mobile game, but, like, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, so, what do we have next? I think next one we have... Oh, the Pikmin type Iceberg. Someone says Pikmin 4 randomizer when? That has been on my radar. I do want to do this. Probably when I have a good deal of free time. I also have to do Lands of Torture, which I have been playing through. Pretty rough so far, so this is the Pikmin type Iceberg. And... yeah. I feel like I was a bit worried to make this one, because Iceberg videos are kind of like really overdone. They have a bad rap, but honestly, I like the formatting of the Iceberg videos. Yeah, people are saying A, and I think, yeah, this one, I don't know, this one doesn't have any standout jokes. But I think the scripting was pretty solid. So from here, there's like a lot of the, it's about the point where a lot of the vices of the old videos start to warp away. Oh, and a $2 donation from Crack Deal Mill. Thank you, a loss. He said Pikmin 269 playthrough. That's also on my radar. They remade Pikmin 1 recently, as well. I think my chat is frozen up. It's supposed to be on all messages, and it put it back to top messages. I keep fucking getting the filtered chat. I don't want the filtered chat. This is a bash of free speech. Yeah, I'm gonna say the top of B tier. Because honestly, it's better than most of these here. And then we have the glitches of Pikmin. Okay, I'm gonna put the glitches of Pikmin one next to this. Is another meme lord thumbnail. Has the Pikmin 4 review been ranked? Yes? Not yet, no. But anyways, this one... Actually, we say it's better or worse than the Iceberg, so yeah. The glitches of Pikmin, that's another obvious one. This is another one that needs a sequel, because there's still a lot of... still a lot to talk about when it comes to glitches. Also, there's actually a pretty big editing error. There's a glitch in Pikmin 3 with a bomb rock duplication, which I actually talked about for this video, but I forgot to put the audio file in. So that section just isn't in the video. It's a pretty foolish thing. And I didn't even notice until someone like commented saying, "Oh, there's also this glitch in Pikmin 3 where you can duplicate bomb rocks." I was like, Oh no, I talked about that. Like, in my head. I didn't respond to him, like, I didn't give him a fucking Snarkster 5000 respond. Nice try, but I already covered that. No, I was like, then I watched through and realized, no, I forgot to put it in. Which is pretty sloppy. But yeah, overall, solid video. Oh yeah, also I was speaking earlier, about like how YouTube isn't really as strict as people make it out to be. I'm pretty sure this one has the fucking swastika beady long legs, which is when I tried to mod Pikmin 2 and made like um I tried to make a beady long legs that acted like the raging long legs, and I also tried to make it purple. But there's like this weird rule where if you want to do a model edit to a Pikmin 2 enemy, it has to be like rotated a certain amount of degrees before exporting it, or else it just distorts. And I kept trying all the different degrees, and I fucked it up so badly that it just turned into a swastika. And YouTube didn't bat an eye to that. And we also, from Drago Flame, channel member, we got $20, which is very generous. Thank you a lot. And he says, for once a live stream isn't while I'm at work. Love the videos, Mr. I'm Only Here for Pikmin. You single-handedly got me back into Pikmin with your videos, so they're all S tier. Thank you a lot, I appreciate it. I'm going to give that donation a heart. Oh, and you can also reply to donations. Oh, what? Okay, well, you can, but for some reason when I press the reply to donation button, it's offering for me to send a super chat to my own channel, which is very strange. Which video are we on so far? We just wrapped up glitches, so we're on the Pikmin type ranking. So yeah, this is another fine video. I like this thumbnail. I think it used to be a blue Pikmin here, but I changed it because of the color wheel. Because yellow and purple are complementary colors. Anyways, this one's like fine. I'm gonna check the chat. C tier B. I think this one's like this one. Probably like high B tier. Well, not really high, but like compared to the rest of them, yeah, B's the common consensus. I don't know, if I was gonna change it, I'd rank Rock Pikmin from Pikmin 4 a bit lower, maybe Purples as well. Because while they're technically pretty good, but I think there's I don't know, there's this weird system in Pikmin 4. I'm not sure if you heard of it. It's called like the planted tree limus, something like that, which kind of makes them bad. And yeah, and I don't know if this is going to be a hot take. Also, thank you Lemusu for getting a channel membership. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I actually think Ice Pikmin from Pikmin 4 potentially could be ranked higher than Purple Pikmin in Pikmin 2. Like, what do we think about that one? Like, I feel like fundamentally Ice Pikmin are weaker than Purple Pikmin in Pikmin 2, because the general flow of Pikmin 4 and how much you are basically required to use Ice Pikmin, I feel like there's a case to be made that Ice Pikmin are potentially better than Purples. Oh, and we got a $10 donation for Rakton, who made Pikmin 2 regrown. My love for Pikmin, or your love for... Okay, I fucked up reading the donation. Your love for Pikmin, especially 2, is refreshing in the fandom. Thank you for the content. Excited for the years to come. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, now we got the big one. We got the Pikmin 2 Kaiso. I think, yeah, this one's just obvious. This one took about a month to make, and Most of that was playing the game, cause gee, I would not wish playing Pikmin 2 Kaiso upon my worst enemy, cause it is rough to play through. Um, yeah, it's not like my biggest criticism with Pikmin 2 Kaizo. It's not even like that interesting, cause like half the floors were there's like for every cave like there'd be like one floor concept and that's repeated like a good 15 times throughout the entire cave. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I drilled home how tedious that can get. I didn't even do the grinding bits. The amount of grinding that has to be done to beat it. I just kind of I wasn't in the mood for that. I think like I would have done it, but the issue was I was playing it. I had to do the old version of Dolphin, and every like each floor where you have to grind up Pokos took about like 12 minutes, and it was actually getting like it was because if you remember in the video, it would crash occasionally, but for how long you had to spend in the grinding sublevels, it was almost guaranteed to crash, and it was actually ludicrous. So I just skipped it. So I guess I technically did not beat Pikmin 2 Kaizo. But if I might replay Pikmin 2 Kaizo at some point, probably in a few years, probably. Yeah, this one's S. It is also my most popular video by a good margin now. It's like I think it's at like 300K. Pretty good. Almost only like 39K away from 400K. So yeah, that's like I guess by general YouTube standard that's pretty small, but like fucking Pikmin YouTube standard that's like a billion views. What was the video I used every time it crashed? Oh yeah, that was the guy screaming at his Xbox. Oh yeah, I think the funny story of so I think when I first saw that video, it was like a compilation of all the errors from the Xbox. And obviously it had the red ring of death, but for some reason one of the example clips he used was of that video of the guy screaming at his Xbox. And if you want to watch it, it's in the pinned comment for the Pikmin 2 Kaizo video. But for some reason, the rest of the examples are like pretty formal, like other people experiencing the errors. And this one is like this like 18-year-old guy, and there's like in the video there's like a 4-year-old in the room, and he's absolutely yelling at the Xbox, using swearing like a sailor, and it's like pretty hilarious. And that clip always stuck by me because of that the fucking noise the Xbox makes as well. Oh yeah, so okay, Orange Peel asked. I was also about to move on to this, which is the iconic "What the fuck?" Was that a W impression? So yeah, I use that sound clip a lot of my videos, and I've seen people occasionally ask me where I got that clip from. And to be honest, I don't even know the origin of, cause okay, this is another thing that kind of stuck with me. It's in a really old Emp Lemon video. It's like he made a video about behind the meme. I think I watched that around when it came up, and I think nowadays it's a pretty shit video. But when that clip stuck with me, apparently it's from Penn and Teller, but I could never find the actual source. But in that he used that sound effect once, and for some reason that fucking "what the fuck" always stuck by me. So I sampled it from his video, and I've used it in several videos since because it's a very funny soundbite. But if anyone knows where like the true source that is, I think it'd be greatly appreciated because I've always tried to find where that thing came from since that video came up, and I could never find it. Someone else also notices a lot of my background music is from Emp Lemon. Yeah, I think Emp Lemon. I haven't watched him. I don't watch him as much as I used to. Actually, I've watched his second channel a good few times now because it keeps popping up on YouTube recommend, and that's pretty good. But yeah, a good few music. Like I think the jazz theme from Bloons Tower Defense, and the like the Great Temple from Smash Bros. Brawl. I use those a good deal of times, and um, yeah, Implement use those, and they're actually very fitting for YouTube videos. So yeah, Implement's it kind of reminds me of his old videos, except they're a bit more modernized, and it's pretty good. Like I know, I don't know, the usual stereotype for second channels is they're like unscripted slop. I think Implement's other videos are kind of unscripted, but they're pretty informative and pretty fun to watch. And it's kind of nice because like his new videos have changed a lot from his old style, and I do like them. But I did kind of miss the old one, so it's nice to have like a it has his second channel kind of has his older style, except adapted for modern audiences. So yeah, that's a spiel about Implement. Oh yeah, next up is the bad enemies of Pikmin. I had a lot of free time during making the Kaiso video, and after editing that, I was on a bit of a buzz. This video, I think it was made only 2 days after finishing Kaiso. Like, I'm pretty sure the second I finished Kaiso, I just got straight to work on this one. And I'll say, for how short the production time was, I mean, I don't mean, I kind of am tooting my own horn a few times in this thingy. But, this one's pretty good. I think after Kaiso, this is where the channel really started getting, getting good. Like, the earlier videos are a mixed bag, kinda. But this one, yeah, I'm feeling an A above this. I'm tempted to put it above Fiddlebird, but I'm not sure if chat would like that. Yeah. Actually, I think, I'm gonna put it at the top of A, personally. So I think that's a good one. Oh, also, channel members, I think the Pikmin, I forgot to mention it during my Pikmin short movie. This one I got my first channel member, Jigatik. Yeah, I also used to do verbal shoutouts, which I think I stopped doing verbal shoutouts because I got like it got to a point where like it'd take like 10 years to do that. So I switched to the credits at the end of the video. Yeah, okay, people are upset about me switching to Fiddlebert one. Crackdeal Mill asked me what made it to start. I think I said at the start of the stream, but the starting point was like this hairy Bulborb image I made making fun of him for having low HP. And also a bunch of other ramblings about that, and that kind of planted the seeds to start a channel. Because here I can just ramble about Pikmin all day long. We've been going for quite a good while. How long has this been on? Almost an hour, damn. It feels like 20 minutes. Okay, so next up we have, we have the guy who ate the bugs. Live on stage. I think this one's like a B. Just solid. Yeah, interesting topic. I'm actually surprised, actually this one was meant to be, I think, I have a, what was it? It's later on in the channel, but I have the controversial moments in, Pikmin history or whatever. And this bit was just meant to be a segment of that video, but eventually there's so much meat to this story, a lot more than I was expecting, that I decided to just make it its own video. Okay, someone says behind the Shady Phyllis one. Honestly, I think I agree. Oh yeah, next up is cave music. So I think someone, like, near the start of my channel, he'd comment on almost all of my videos asking me to rank all the cave songs from Pikmin 2. And he was very persistent, and I decided to make his wish come true. I haven't even seen him since I uploaded the cave music video. He joined purely to see me make it. So yeah, he asked me, and it's an interesting topic. Also, just because I said I made this video because some guy commented about it, That does not mean you're gonna comment on every single one of my videos every day asking, Mr. I'm Only Here for Pikmin, please make the video of you playing Pikmin without any shoes and socks on. Okay, people are saying A, B, C, S. It's like, okay, we're seeing the whole fucking alphabet in the live chat. Yeah, this one's like, this is B. I'll put it here. Yeah. Oh shit. Where's this going? Okay. Okay, that was there, right? No, that was there. Okay. Or was it there? Oh no, that was there. Okay. Fucking. Oh yeah. Also, meme lords in chat who made several of the thumbnails here. Does a very good job. I should make the video where I play a Pikmin without my shoes and socks on. I'll consider it. Okay, what's next? Fuck, I think. Oh, the secrets and mysteries of Pikmin. Oh yeah, I think this one's just pretty good. I think this one's like an A. If we were doing a thumbnail ranking, I'd put this one in like the top of the tier list. Because that's I can't even remember how I came up with this thumbnail at all. People are asking about the I'm Only Here for Punch Out channel, which I think I suggested making this, but well, okay, well there is a side channel. Well, I haven't even uploaded on it, but I get technically the channel exists, which I might start it up at some point. But the only issue is like the Punch Out would be difficult enough to make a good deal of videos on. So that's the only hurdle there. Also, I've been considering recently. I'm gonna get my chat's opinion on this. I've been thinking of making another channel where it's kind of like Kadikarus style videos where I play like through a series of games, and just like kind of like the long form videos I have here, but I play through like a series of games and like comment on them, or like the same style of humor from like this channel. So what would you think about that? Okay, people say they love my slop. What kind of games? It just kind of varied. Like my first idea would play through all the Mario Kart games and talk about those. So yeah, I'll probably make that at some point. Someone in chat also said I'm only here for Toho. Emmy lives alone, and that is an idea for a channel. But the only issue is there's like fucking a mountain worth of content to learn off of that. I think the wiki is like the Pikmin wiki is 1,800 pages, and the fucking Toho wiki is like 40k. And the games are also hard as balls as well. I'm currently on Toho 11. And that one's ludicrous. Who's my main in Mario Kart? It used to be King Boo, but I lean towards Dry Bones nowadays. Also, a lot of people have lots of things to say about Mario Kart World. But one thing that really pissed me off, they announced the roster, and the whole gimmick is that all the enemies, all the NPC characters are coming in. And this might sound weird, but one character I've always wanted in Mario Kart was Blooper. And they put fucking everybody except Blooper in Mario Kart World. Which is disappointing. Disappointing. Fucking the cactus is there. Okay, what's next? We've been chatting about anything. Okay, we were on the secrets and mysteries. What do I even have to say? Nothing about that one. It's the Secrets and Mysteries. I do think the sequel's funnier. Um. Oh yeah, we have the Deathless Pikmin 1 randomizer. That's just, I think this either top of A or S tier. Um, Here, we'll do a, is this top of A or S tier? Because I think out of my long videos, this one's the weakest. Obviously not really, I don't think it's like weak, but it's fine enough. I actually, funny thing, I've never beaten Pikmin 1 Deathless, but I've beaten the randomizer Deathless. Yeah, okay, people are saying S, so I'll put it in S. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this one, pretty hard to play, sure. I don't think it was as bad as Kaiso, but still pretty rough. Something that surprised me is the crushing glitch actually didn't even show up that much. I mean, it did show up, but not as, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Um, so yeah. I also, a future video idea is to play through the entire Pikmin series Deathless and compile that into a video. Yeah. Also, Pikmin, a lot of people want a Pikmin 251 video, and I actually do have basically all the gameplay footage of Pikmin 251 sitting on my hard drive, so I do have to work on this. That'll probably be after Pikmin 2 Lands of Torture. Because I wanted to replay it recently, so I just recorded all the replaying. And it's a very fun mod. I know it's technically old and a little bit dated by new mod standards, but it still holds up really well. It's a certified hood classic. Also, my cat's in my room, so... Actually, I think the cat wants to escape, so hold up. I'll be back in a sec. I just gotta free my cat. Okay, yeah. Okay, the cat was asleep on my bed, so I just let it free there, because it woke up and wanted to leave. Okay, so after that we have the Strange Pikmin games. Yeah, I think I'm feeling an A for this one. This is another idea I had for a while. Show us the cat. I don't even have a web camera. So unfortunately you cannot see the cat. What is the cat's name? The cat's name is Kiki. Yeah. Yeah, people are saying A. I feel it's A. Lower A, I think, okay, but people want to take a photo of the cat. Well, the cat's gone, so I can't take a photo. And unfortunately I don't wanna go through all the efforts. So you can imagine what the cat looks like. Okay. So yeah, this one was fun to make. This one, I think this one had like, I didn't have an idea for a thumbnail here until a good while here. The final product was good, but like the first concept for the thumbnail was I just didn't know what to put, so it was just like the Abraham Lincoln assassination behind the Red Pikmin clip, which just it didn't make any sense, so that got changed. Next up is, oh yeah, we got the Pikmin 4's difficulty is horribly designed. Another good thumbnail. This is A tier. Okay, people really want to see the cat. I'll get a photo of the cat and I'll put it up after stream. So yeah, so I'm gonna so A S. Yeah, this one isn't doesn't have like standout jokes, but I still stand by everything I say here. We're actually okay. We're getting a lot of S's. You know, I don't feel it's quite A tier. And someone just said in chat that the Pikmin 4 review overshadows it, which is pretty true. Because the Pikmin 4 review is basically just this, but like bigger and better. And yeah, I was expecting this one to be like a lot more controversial. Also, we have a $20 donation from Munch and Bew. Thank you. And he says he's only here for Pikmin. Yeah, anyways, I was expecting these to be a lot more controversial. Both Pikmin 4 videos, but like, they really weren't, which was surprising. I think this was around the time that the consensus on Pikmin 4 began to shift as well. Because, like, back when for a good while after it released, it was generally considered the best Pikmin game, mainly due to the hype, but that's kind of shifted by a good deal. Oh yeah, Midna Paint has become. Did they join it? Okay, I'm confused. I gotta. Did they? Did they? I think Midna Paints reapplied a membership, so thank you. So yeah, the opinion became safe to express. Yeah, that probably true. I don't even know what the common consensus is for Pikmin 4 because it's very divided. I want to say 50-50, but like it's hard to tell. Bellsprout Productions has become a member because most of the discussions you see are like leaned one way. It's either why Pikmin 4 is bad or why Pikmin 4 is actually good. You don't get a mix of both. They're all kind of separate. Okay, here we'll do an experiment. If you're in chat, type out what would you rate Pikmin 4 out of 10. Someone says they don't think there's a general consensus on Pikmin 4. Yeah, that probably is true. It's like it's really divided. So I don't know. I say polarizing would be the general consensus. Yeah, like even in chat, when I ask them to rate out of 10, there's like a good deal of numbers. Like I'm seeing a lot of sixes, a lot of sevens, a lot of eights, a good few fours, 6.5, 7.5s. Yeah, personally, I'd say, I don't know, it feels harsh to say, but like, I don't know, it's like a 6, yeah, someone said 6.8 out of 10, that'd be around me. Because 6 out of 10 feels harsh, but honestly, it didn't do enough for me to be considered a 7 out of 10. And 6 out of 10 isn't bad. 6 out of 10's like, it's good. Oh, Hef's here. Hef gives it an ace. Hef also has a tree, I think it's like 4-hour review on Pikmin 4, which I would highly recommend watching. Yeah, me personally, I'd say like 6.8 out of 10. And the problem with like review scales is like it's kind of like non-specific. I prefer just like describing why I don't like something because with a number, it's like I'd also consider Hey Pikmin a 6 out of 10. And yeah, I don't think I have to tell you. There's quite a big quality gap between Hey Pikmin and Pikmin 4. Like Hey Pikmin's like a 6 out of 10 because like it was just okay. Um, okay, so what video is next? I think the Pikmin tree side stories one would okay, there it is. There it is. This one high B, I'd say. It's kind of informative. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, the Pikmin tree side stories. Yeah, these got hyped up quite a lot before the game released, and I mentioned this video, but like after the game, it okay, people are okay. I think someone at the back was screaming, so I think that got picked up on the mic. So yeah, just ignore that. But anyways, fucking hell. Are Pikmin dying? What's going on there? Okay, anyways, the side stories, like, they're just mission mode, but, like, not quite as good. They're mission mode with, like, a cool theming, I guess. But, yeah, they're just, the levels are, like, really easy. Oh yeah, Hef said, I forgot, me and Hef technically have done a collab, I think, so, I'm not sure if I responded to it in chat, but someone wanted a Hef collab, and we actually did, we had, I think Press A held a tournament with a bunch of Pikmin YouTubers. And yeah, me and Hef battled. Spoiler alert, I lost. Because it's the most poetic shit ever, I blew myself up. Oh yeah, Hef says the side stories aren't good as well. Oh no, I think they're like resoundingly okay for me. But like compared to mission mode, they're like eh. And there's like no reason to come back to it. I think the biggest issue is like the platinum medals are. Oh, Hef's telling me the video was shelved. Shit. Okay, well, the Hef and I'm Only Here for Pikmin collab is officially lost media. Someone said if I make videos about Patapon, unfortunately, I don't think I'm not an all-seeing deity about Patapon. I don't really know enough to like run a channel on that. But if I do that other channel I mentioned earlier, I'd definitely make a video about the Patapon series, because that's a fun series of games. Okay, I keep getting sidetracked while trying to talk about the side stories, but getting the platinum medals is comically easy, and I don't know why. Because the platinum medals are not the are like you don't need the platinum medal to beat us. That's like the high rank for the Pikmin geeks to get. You don't even need it for like all the achievements in Pikmin Tree Deluxe. So I don't know why they're so easy to guess. Especially because like you'd usually play the side stories after mission mode. So I don't get why they made it so comically easy. Pikmin 2 without killing any enemies, which was surprisingly possible. Either A or high B. Actually, yeah, I'm putting that in A. That's definitely better than fake box art. So this is kind of a challenge one. I don't really watch challenge videos too much, but I do like making them. Funnily enough. And yeah, this one. Oh no, this one was kind of rough to play through, but it wasn't torturous. And we did get through it in the end. Oh, and also, I think at the start of the video, I did the skip to do the, to skip the killing the dwarf bulborb. And I predicted there'd be a few numbnuts in the comment section commenting, oh no, it's not possible. And of course they did. Or again. Alright, I think next up is this one, which is the How Fast Can You Beat Pikmin 2 with Red Pikmin. This was meant to be a series. And if any video is going to be lost media on my channel, it'd probably be this one. Because I'm probably going to reboot this at some point and just turn it into one video where we just do it with all the Pikmin types. And aside from that, I think it's like, C. It was inspired by like those J. Rose Pokemon videos where he goes through it as first, but I didn't find this one too good looking back. Actually, well, okay, it's probably better. Okay, I might bump up these two because they're probably better than like these ones. Actually, I'm gonna move the knapsack one ahead of the wee one. So yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna reboot that series at some points. The sad thing is though, I don't have as much free time, so it'd be hard to beat Pikmin 2 as like 7 times. So yeah, I did have a thumb. Actually, no, I didn't have a thumbnail, but I had the entire footage for the purple one, but it never got edited together. What's the video in D tier? That's the parody articles. Yeah. Um. Oh. What do we have next? Ranking every Pikmin area. This one's. Oh no, I'd change. Yeah, this one's like B. Not too interesting, really. Do I put it above? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check the chess again. Yeah, I think if I was gonna change anything about this one, I think I'd rank the Blossoming Arcadia and the Giant's Hearth higher. Just a bit higher, because I don't know. They've kind of grown on me a bit. Not too much, but like I like them. Yeah, people are saying B, a few C's. I'll put it next to the Pikmin 2 cave ranking. Someone asked if I'm from Ireland, and that is indeed true. We have a $5 donation from Lapierre Link. Been a fan since day one, and happy I've been able to be a member for a little over a year, always looking forward to high quality Pikmin videos weekly. Thank you a lot. What's next? The worst types of Pikmin? I don't know, this one is, I don't know, I thought I did a good job on this one, but I'll check chess. Because I put this one higher up on B. Because I like some of the jokes I cracked in this one. But see, I think the biggest issue is I should have just, I exclusively covered Pikmin 3 mission mode. I feel like I should have overall done like the bad types. Instead of just mission mode. But it is a comprehensive enough covering, and I've always kind of wanted to cover these. B tier. Yeah, okay, B's the consensus, and I'll put it there. We have a few A's and S's. Yeah. My biggest concern with this one is that it accidentally be too similar. I don't think it's even on YouTube anymore, but like I think, excuse me, disgusting. But anyways, I think Jimbo, who I think all of his videos are like gone now, unfortunately. I've heard there's drama, but like I don't, there's like nothing concrete about the drama, so I'm not gonna comment on this. But anyway, all of his videos are gone, and he did have a video about a Pikmin tree, purple Pikmin. If you're a Pikmin old head, you'd probably remember Jimble's video. So I was worried it'd be too similar to that one, but I don't think it was. So that was good. Next up is can we beat Pikmin 4 without killing any enemies? Oh no, this one. The problem. This one is inherently not as good as the Pikmin 2. Not really as good as the Pikmin 2 one, because first of all, the answer was a no. Just isn't as interesting. And probably not going to do Pikmin 1 and 3 with no kills, because they're very obvious no. This one's like a higher up B, because someone says I love spamming W's in I'm only here for Pikmin's chat. I can say high B, because it has good humor. Oh, but we are seeing a good deal of C's. Oh, okay, so the common consensus is a C. So I'll bump it up. Okay, I'll schmoove it up a bit, because I don't think it's like on the same quality as... I think it's better than... Okay, we'll leave it here. It's kind of mid compared to most of my newer videos. But I wouldn't say it's like pick, carrot. as like at that level. So I'll leave it at a low B. And okay, this one. So this is the Pikmin spin-off leak. The news videos are inherently at a disadvantage because like they're just covering the news. So this one's just like C tier, easily. Yeah, I'll probably leave it there because like I can't tell with these membership things if people are joining or is it just because Genoa is member for 7 months. So I don't know if he's renewed his membership or it's just getting a shout out for being a member for 7 months. Yeah, and this one someone said it aged badly, which is pretty true. Then we have yeah, well, considering it is a Pikmin channel, I have to make the news videos occasionally, just to keep people informed. And I do like making them. It is fun when there's movement in the Pikmin activity, but they are at a disadvantage. Okay, next up is... So the next thing we have is... okay, what do we have next? I'm just checking through the videos. Oh yeah, we have this one's using the old thumbnail. This is the controversial moments and outrages of Pikmin. My little brother is upstairs, so just ignore that. Yeah, this one's like C. Irish child noises. I don't know, a few people are saying A tier. I don't even remember much from this one myself, which isn't a good sign. So yeah, I think it's B, low B. Yeah, I'll put it like I'll put it here, a bit above Bowman. Yeah, but below Bowman, yeah. What do we have? What do we have next? I think. Oh yeah, well, it's not really a big video, but it is. It's kind of in line with the mod ones, but it's only 22 minutes long. It's I guess the shortest long video, the shortest mod experience video. Yeah, this one's like A or S. Hester, yeah, this one's easy. I'd say, yeah, I'll put that above. Actually, I'm gonna put that above the Doubtless one because I think this one had good jokes. That one was fun to draw the thumbnail for. It was. I'd say your best thumbnail meme lord was the Doctor House one, just here. Okay, we don't have too many videos to go through. So anyways, we got the... What do we have? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Oh, we have blue Pikmin are bad. With quotes. Sorry, ignore my little brother. Fucking hell. Anyways, the blue Pikmin. I think that's an A tier. Okay, everyone's bedazzled. I'm trying to get rankings. Ignore. Is there water? Yeah, there is. Here, I might lower the mic volume just so we get less of that. Okay, hold on. Let me dump that. Okay, is this... Okay, we should hear less of that. Anyways, the blue Pikmin video. So, this one is... This one, it's well... I found it well scripted. I wrote this while on holidays in Italy. And because of that, I got a good deal of time to just work on the script. So, and I think that paid off. There's a few audio issues in this video, which is a bit annoying. I think, yeah, I'm gonna put that here. Yeah, it's a bit quiet, so yeah, we'll hear less background noise. Hey Pikmin. We have the Hey Pikmin one. I liked making the Hey Pikmin one. I find it's fun. Though it doesn't have as much views as the other videos. Let's see, I'm feeling A for the Hey Pikmin one. Yeah, okay, I feel about here. If you isolate a clip of your brother screaming, you can make a brother filter for your mic in OBS. I don't know how to set that up. Anyways, yeah. I definitely agree that Hey Pikmin was overhated. Because someone said in chat, brines and M's, and like... Yeah, I mean, it's it's not really a hidden gem, but like, it's like, very solid. And it didn't deserve the vitriol. It's not like, it's not Chibi Robo Ziplash levels of bad. And then after that, we have Pikmin has balancing issues, where I discussed how we could balance the Pikmin types. And I still, that's like, I'd say low A. Because I agree with everything I said here. If I was on the Pikmin team, I would have done all this. Someone said Hey Pikmin is coal. Oh no, I'd say Hey Pikmin is iron. Anyways. Yeah. There isn't even much to comment on. I still stand by this. The thumbnail's a bit scuffed, but like, it's fine. And then... What do we have? We have the Pikmin alarm clock. I don't know, this is another news one, but I feel like I did a pretty good job. Did this alarm clock even release? Because I think after like the week it was announced, nobody gave a flying fuck about us. I'll leave this one up to chat, because I think it's definitely better than the leak one, and I feel like, this one's like a low B. I'll put like, yeah, that's about right. Not much to say. Like, has anyone bought this alarm clock? Oh, so I think this is where the mild running gag of Nintendo Callum 52 came up. And the origin of that is that image, the profile picture for him is Bill Clinton with yellow hair and a toad hat with the words Nintendo Callum 52. And that didn't even have like a thought process. I swear to God, that just popped up. That exact image just popped in my head one day while I was on a walk with no lead up beforehand. I don't even know. Then we have Pikmin's best feature and how it was ruined, which is about swarming. This one's like an A tier. Where is this? Okay, I don't. Okay, the thumbnails are missing. I did my mathematical calculation, which told me I had every thumbnail. Okay, we have side stories twice. Okay, side stories. Okay, no, that's too confusing. So, we're gonna. Okay, pretend swarming is after fake box art. Actually, I'm gonna swap these two around. Pretend it's after balancing. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with everything I said. Swarming is such a good feature, and I can't. I'm still upset that it just died off. And I guess like it was so poorly implemented in Pikmin 4 that half the time I don't even remember it is indeed in Pikmin 4 at all. Cause like when's the last time you used swarming in Pikmin 4? Okay, a few things. Yeah, okay, no wonder my maths was a bit off. There's two thumbnails there. Two extras, so Okay, we're almost. I think we're almost done. So we have beating Pikmin tree with 20 Pikmin, and that's like so. That's another challenge one, and that's yeah. It's the same. I'd say it's the same bar of quality as beating Pikmin 2 without killing any enemies. Not too much to say here. I think this one also got held off for a while too, but eventually I finished it up. It wasn't actually even as hard as I was expecting, and Wing Pikmin definitely trivialized this. And then after that, we have the mistakes of Pikmin. Yeah, so okay, here the videos are getting a lot more consistent because we have a lot more A's, and this one was fun to make. I did not have an idea for a thumbnail, so I kind of fiddled around, and eventually I came up with this one, and that's a very I find it to be nice. So yeah, the mistakes of Pikmin. The thumbnail is slightly scuffed, but like you probably won't notice it while watching on YouTube. Like if you look at his eyes, there's a bit weird clipping there. So yeah, we'll leave it. Yeah, I'll put it above here. Something like that. Yeah, the Hey Pikmin. I don't even like the that's the Hey Pikmin render where the blue Pikmin doesn't have a mouth, and it's on like pretty sure on the box art and on the 3DS home screen, and I don't know how that flew past. Oh, then we have the Pikmin 2 Caveless Edition experience. I think that's. Oh yeah, I'd say out of the mod things, that's like weakest. But like, yeah, I think the mod has a very good first half. Like the second half's just like more of the same, and it didn't switch it up enough. It's fun enough, but like the Pikmin 2 detractors will say this is Pikmin 2, but everything has been fixed and it's perfect. But overall, I think solid mod. Bredabug has still not ever made a sighting after dropping this one. That guy who made the mod. I think like for every other mod video, the creator of the mod has commented on us, but this one's the exception. I think the guy who made this one has not been seen ever since. That joke at the start of the video was true. He fucking showed up once to drop this mod and dipped. Oh, we actually oopsie doopsie. We skipped a video though. Pikmin 2 tutorial is broken. That's like a prime B. It's informative, but like there's not much else. Also, I kind of don't like this thumbnail. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, the Pikmin 2. Interesting topic. I'll definitely have to cover more glitches in Pikmin. Or another video idea I have is like to go through like the speed runs of Pikmin, explaining all like the tricks and techniques they use to get a quick time. Yeah, Meme Lord said he referenced a Mario bootleg for the thumbnail for the caveless one. I'm not familiar with the reference. I think there's also like there's like a frog hidden in the glitchless one that I didn't see until like a month later. But anyways, next up is it's the last video of 2024, and this is the yellow Pikmin one, which is just kind of the blue Pikmin one, but not quite as good. It's another like prime B tier. Yeah. And eventually, this is when I stopped using the white background picture of the Pikmin, black text. Because I think fucking AI channels started using that technique, and then all my videos just started looking like AI. And people are figuring out in chat how to type empty characters. Yeah, this one's okay. And then next up we have Pikmin Squared. This one, yeah, about there. First video 2025, Pikmin Squared took a good deal of time to come out. And yeah, it was personally, I was hyped up for Pikmin 2, or Pikmin Squared. That was very good. I still have to do the Ironman randomizer. That'll be great. But yeah, this was fun to make. There's a joke in the video where I met a celebrity, Ryan Gosling, while on holidays. Which was a joke, but funnily enough, I did actually go on holidays like halfway through this video, halfway through making it, and I think I actually did. I did meet a celebrity. I think it was like some footballer guy. Like John Barnes is his name. I met him at the airport. So not all of it was false. I did meet a celebrity. He didn't compliment me for beating the distant spring in 2 days while also defeating the smoky Prague. Someone asked, can I start adding ginormous red arrows and circles to your thumbnails? Indeed I will. Oh yeah, okay, next up we have Pikmin 4 is the worst Pikmin game. Ooh, that's like... This one's a true nuke. So this one's just like the, that one. But like, bigger and better. This is another one where I was expecting a lot of like, it to be pretty polarizing, pretty controversial, but it, yet again, really wasn't. I think, like, with the YouTube dislike thing, is this better? Do we think this is better or worse than Squared? It could be either or. Yeah, people are saying Truth Nuke. It is indeed. It's a turbo-nuclear Truth Nuke. You know, I feel I'll put it above Squared. I like it slightly more. Anyways, so what was it? I lurk r/Pikmin just to keep up with the Pikmin community, and it's like a monthly post now. It'll be like someone on their YouTube recommended. They get the Shady Phyllis video, which I think is like titled Pikmin 4 is humanity's greatest achievement, and then straight under it they get my one, which is Pikmin 4 is the worst one, and then that gets posted. And occasionally there's a narrative in the comments section that apparently I only made the Pikmin 4 video in response to Shray Phyllis' video just to spice him for liking Pikmin 4. Which is fact check false because I hadn't watched Shray Phyllis' video at that point. And I think I did watch it like last month and it was pretty okay. I don't know, my biggest issue with like the Shray Phyllis Pikmin videos is they've gone like really long. They're like all hour long, but like, I don't know. His Pikmin 1 was like 13 minutes. Which I feel was a good time. Let's check through the comments. Anything to say about the Pikmin 4 one? I feel like if I was to change anything about it, I'd like maybe add a few sections and a bit more about level design. Because I think an issue I didn't touch on is like this game has like treasure bloat, because like every sub-level is filled with like 200 like treasures. And like in the older games, the treasures would have unique puzzles for them. But now it's just kind of you run around collecting stuff. Like it's Banjo-Kazooie. Well, that's kind of insulting to Banjo-Kazooie, sorry. Yeah, Pikmin 4's auto lock-on grinds my gears. I don't know, I kind of hope they make, like, Pikmin 4 Switch 2 edition, which actually adds, you know, settings. Only realizing how odd my thumbnails are. Yeah, a lot of these are pretty out there. But I feel like it has soul. Yeah, Pikmin 4's soundtrack was the biggest disappointment since my son. Very harsh to your son, Nevirus, but like, yeah, I think Pikmin 4's thingy was our soundtrack. It's like very forgettable. I can't even like on the top of my head I can only remember the final boss theme. And a few songs from Olimar Shipwreck Tale, which are like directly remixed from Pikmin 1. So yeah. Anyways, what's next? Oh yeah, okay, we have even more mysteries and secrets. Yeah, this is pretty equal to this one. Actually, I'm gonna put it above here. I'm gonna put it here. This one's pretty funny. It's pretty funny, haha lol. I like the Kanye joke I made. I don't have much to say about this one. Um, I don't know. Okay, oh no, we're coming up close to the Pikmin Tree on Switch 2 arc. What do we have next? I think we have oh no, we have the Pikmin timeline. This was meant to be in the Pikmin 4 video, but as I said in this video, it was a comparatively minor point, and it's the timeline, the story in this game is like so ass backwards that it just takes way too much time to explain, and it would have been too long a segment in the video compared to like every other point. So I just kind of divorced it into its own video. And yeah, I think it ended up well. Here, I'll put it a bit below here, but it's a good video. No, I think I should have drilled home the points a bit more that the timeline changes are completely unnecessary, change nothing about the story, and only actively make like the dialogue worse. Because like there's it's not too many people, but there's a few people that'll be like, who cares? Which like hypothetically, if the timeline didn't make sense, but like it was like for instance like they change it up, but like it was necessary for the story, I'd understand. But here, it changes nothing, and it only really serves to harm the game. While it is technically a smaller issue, there was no need. And it kind of it made Pikmin 4 feel like isolated from every other Pikmin game, which is really weird. Okay, I think next up. Okay, no, I keep thinking Doctor House is next up, but we have Pikmin 2 challenge mode. Yeah, this one's good. I'll put it like here. Yeah, Pikmin 2 challenge mode. It's weird. A lot of weird levels. We have this. They expect you to do this deathless. Yeah, another video idea I have is playing through getting all the like platinum medals or their equivalents for thing. Okay, someone says low A. Actually, yeah, low A does indeed make sense. I think I kind of glazed the Pikmin 2 challenge mode video a bit too hard because I think mistakes is definitely better. What do I think is harder, Pikmin Tree? What do I? Okay, I didn't even say that wrong, but I corrected myself. What do I think is harder, Pikmin Tree or 4? Oh no, Tree is shorter, but I think the difference, Tree kind of has a bit more of a skill ceiling, in my opinion, because like that captain swapping, whereas Pikmin 4 gets really stagnant. I think the biggest issue with Pikmin 4 is it has a Pikmin Tree difficulty curve, which is like slight difficulty increases, but which for Pikmin 3, at least that game was like the game campaign was pretty short. But for Pikmin 4's campaign, having like a Pikmin 3 difficulty curve over like a 30-hour game is absolutely dreadful. Oh, now we get Doctor House as well, by the way. That's like, yeah, that's like second. Actually, I'm saying above Kaiso because I think the writing is substantially better. Do we think above normal Kaiso or below? Which video had the Northern Ireland joke? I think Regrown did. Yeah, we'll see. We'll consult with chat if this is better or worse than default Kaiso video. Or well, I don't know why I'm saying default Kaiso. Yeah, okay, a lot of aboves. The writing's like I think the writing's better. General. This one was like surprisingly an absolute nightmare to play through. This was worse to play through than like the Deathless Pikmin 1 one. I was really worried I'd have to do through it twice as well, and I still have to do Ironman. as well. So that's nice. I mean, I am happy that the mod devs do indeed allow you to break the game that much. I am appreciative of this. Let's predict Pikmin 5. Okay. This one's like B. Yeah, this one's like pretty B. It's just the kind of ideas. Okay, we'll move it like, yeah, there. It's fair enough. It's just ideas. And I still think these are good ideas, but like, um, overall, a pretty good video, but like, not much to say. Oh yeah, well, it's not ideas, it's predictions. Unfortunately, unfortunately, a thing I didn't. Okay, a lot of people are saying bottom of B. I'd say I'm gonna say mid B. Yeah, I'll bump it down like a peg, 2 pegs tree picture. Yeah, okay, there. Unfortunately, it was released a bit before the Switch 2 got like fully revealed, which means I didn't comment on the potential prices for Pikmin 5 because I assumed it'd just be using the standard 60, so I didn't comment on this. Little did I know, we are moving on to 70 and 80 games, so I guess I'm going to say it here. Probably Pikmin 5 is going to be 70, which I don't think is going to be good. Because, like, all the other games that are 70 so far are, like, from big franchises. And, I know, I don't see your average Joe being too eager to fork up 70 for Pikmin, especially if they haven't played it before. And I think the fucking horrible option would be it costing 80, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I genuinely think Mario Kart World was only 80 as a psyop to ease us into 70 games. Because nobody really cares that games are 70 now. So ever since Mario Kart World was 80. Well, I say no one cares, but actually, okay, well they kind of do, but like they weren't too bad about it until they started pricing like Mario Tennis and Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 at 70. What even was that thing about variable pricing? Like it was just a complete lie. Because how is the big new 3D Donkey Kong game, the system defining gem, the same price as 2 Wii ports that look worse than the original games and look worse than the previous remastered Mario Galaxy? I don't know. Ooh, the merchandise one. Yep. This one's like, yeah, this one's A. Same bar as mistakes at Pikmin. That's good jokes. And just the interesting thing, it's not really a cohesive look at Pikmin merchandise, but it's just a good few things. And I think a fun highlight of this one was setting up Windows the Windows XP programs for Pikmin, because I saw it mentioned in a video. Literally called was the Lost Media Iceberg of Pikmin, which is a recommended watch, and they mentioned these, and I was very curious. So, but there isn't any gameplay footage. So this video is actually the one with the first gameplay footage of the Pikmin Windows XP theme and the Pikmin 2 stick and click. So yeah, it was fun setting those up, even if they broke. I've actually got to do a funny thing called a piss, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Finished my urination session. And yeah, I became Lost Media, indeed I did. Do we believe that I'm only for Pikmin washes his hands? Yes, I do. I wash them thoroughly. So we have a $2 donation from Jinan Boys. Thank you. Okay, are we on? Okay, we're on ranking every. Ranking, oh yeah, this one's definitely a high A tier. Another one where I expected controversy, at least a little bit. This one got literally none at all. I mean, I guess that's a good thing about the Pikmin community. You can actually like criticize like the games without without everyone getting like super upset about it. You can actually have like discussions about the games. Yeah, this one has all the side games. This one kind of replaces this one. I guess it doesn't have the Pikmin 2 personality quiz, but like aside from that, good. Yeah, I still stand by all my opinions. Apparently, oh, okay. Apparently the cough jump scared everyone. Sorry, guys. But yeah. Okay, that's all I have to say about the ranking one. Oh yeah, we have the winged Pikmin video. I don't know. This one feels kind of forgivable, but like it's definitely better than the yellow Pikmin one, and I'm gonna say, yeah, I'll say around here. Winged Pikmin are an interesting type. I guess some people got a bit upset because I did a slight fumble and I exaggerated a bit and said that winged Pikmin have no shortcuts in Pikmin 4. Bar my newest playthrough, they have I think they have like tree shortcuts you encounter in regular gameplay, and allegedly they have like apparently they have shortcuts in. Okay, some people are saying high A. Okay, I'll bump it up a peg. They have shortcuts in the early areas where you can't use them. Or, well, you technically could use them, but it's just so out of the way, and you literally have to grind for them to use those shortcuts. So, yeah. Yet again, another victim of the tree type limit. Yeah, anyways, what's next? Alright, we have the Pikmin movie. This one's hopping. Yeah, we have a trend hopping thumbnail, Jack Black, because he was in the Minecraft movie. I guess not trend hopping, because I did talk about the Minecraft movie. And I did watch, I think, like, fucking, a good, what was it, like, the pentosecond I uploaded the merchandise video, I shut off the computer and actually went to see the Minecraft movie with my friend. That was a good experience, and my cinema was nice and civil. I mean, they said the lines, but if you've seen the clips on, okay, well, I haven't ranked this one, so I probably, if you've probably seen the clips on like social media and shit where people are lobbing popcorn buckets at children and lighting off fireworks and shooting everyone in the screening. But that didn't happen, surprisingly. Especially because it's Ireland, the biggest shithole on earth. Fucking surprised it was civil. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, this one. Okay, people are saying B and C, bottom of B, which is fair. Like, I'll put it next to the alarm clock. They're actually below the alarm clock. Okay, someone's cinema was dead silent when they went. Oh no, I know the Minecraft movie isn't really a good movie, but like, it's definitely an unforgettable experience. It felt like world peace. It was like a similar thing to when Gangnam Style dropped. If you know what I mean. It was like a more positive Morbius, and the film was actually like slightly worth watching instead of Morbius. Oh shit! Switch 2 time. Switch to Pikmin Tree trilogy. I think one of my more polarizing videos. Frankly, though, I still stand by basically everything I said. But, anyways, okay, I think, yeah, I think this one's a bit sloppy. But it is funny enough. So I'm gonna put this one. I'll put this one next to predicting Pikmin 5. And then we got this one, which, so, what was I dropped? So I dropped this one. I thought that'd all be handy dandy. It was handy dandy. Then, Topic Arlo dropped his, what was it? Is Pikmin 2 broken? Yeah. This one, though, this one's higher B. Not as comedic, but, like, I agree with my points here. And I did a good rebuttal to Arlo. The fucking clearing the air because I shit my pants isn't in this list because it's the lost media. Honestly, looking back now, I should have. I think I should have gone harder. I should have made a response to Arlo's second video. But it is what it is. And then we have the fixed, which is, like, good as well. That's the trilogy. Yeah, that's the Sesame Street trilogy. Great Muppet War. The fact Arlo responded is pretty funny. Yeah. Like, a lot of people said he didn't directly respond to me or he didn't know me. But in both of his videos, there's a few indirect jabs, especially in the second one. Like, in his second video, he has, at the end of the video, he's like, and, like, people, he did this thing. He was like, people said I should have done more research, and, I tried to do research, but then I saw a video, and it was just a bunch of fart noises, and he chopped the clips together to look closer together. So I tried to do research, but the research just all the things there just weren't good. And that's referring to my video, except he kind of forgot a tiny detail. And there's two things that implies. So first of all, the bit with the fart noises and the things being a bit faster paced, that was the intro skit to the video. So he was solely referring to the intro skit. So either he phrased my video like that was the entire thing, when it wasn't. Or the second possibility, which is probably even worse, I posted that intro skit alone on Twitter with a link to the full video. So if he only saw that, he likely only watched the video on Twitter and then commented on that. And didn't watch my full video. Even though he used quotes from it in my first video, which means he was quoting a video he hadn't watched. Because, the news articles use quotes, so he just, yeah. Which clearly shows he didn't actually even put much research in. Yeah, and someone said, do I not like Arlo, or just how he responded to the topic? The topic, Arlo, ba-bang. Oh no, my opinion has definitely slanted a lot more negatively after that one. After that little incident. Because he clearly didn't put much research. It kind of exposed to me how little research he puts into that second channel, because I hadn't watched it. And his older videos were definitely very good. But it seems nowadays, this might be a bit of a harsh phrase to use, but he's kind of turned into a content mill. But yeah, anyways, that's the Pikmin trilogy, and we only have, like, okay, only 3 videos to go. We have Pikmin 2 with Grown. Oh, and I'm going to point out the second Arlo stopped responding, suddenly everyone was in a lockstep that Pikmin 3 was indeed broken on Switch 2. It's funny enough. Okay, enough about frickin' Grover from Sesame Street. Honestly, I'd say, yeah, I think Pikmin 2 with Grown is probably easily my best video, I'd say. Definitely the peak of the channel so far. say maybe it'll probably get dethroned whenever I do Pikmin 2 Lands of Torture, which I mean it's really fun to script Pikmin 2 Lands of Torture, but definitely not that fun to play through. I hate how most YouTubers who make news theme second channels just use those channels to spew bullshit without any sources. Yeah, this is about Arlo again. Yeah, I think the first time I got iffy about Arlo is Nintendo posted like on Pikmin 4. They posted this render of Ochi sliding through the snow with the captain, and somehow Topic Arlo turned that into a 12-minute video about a single PNG, which felt really unnecessary. I don't know. It's even his older videos. He was kind of like he had this really cool magic trick where he could turn a 3-minute topic into a 15-minute video with mid-roll ads. Anyways, so yeah, Pikmin 2 Regrown is good. Very good mod, definitely play it, especially if you love Pikmin 2. And then we got okay, we're actually on the last two videos. And this one is kind of yeah, it's an A tier. I'll say a lower A. Not sure if you can hear the screaming again. Yeah, okay, we have Ice Pikmin Bloom. Very interesting story. Another one I wasn't expecting to actually get a video out of, but there was quite a lot to it. Especially, I didn't even know they got leaked twice until making the video. And finally, final video is Pikmin 2 is super duper good. That's there. And obviously I made this not too long ago, so obviously I agree with what I said. It's a truth nuke. Someone in the chat said the rabbits. Yeah. Okay, we do have a few S's. Actually, I might bump this one up a bit. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling. Yeah, we'll move it there. Bang. And there we go. We have every single Pikmin ranked. So we'll go through. Well, I guess we'll go through this. So unfortunately, now we're gonna ignore the two duplicated thumbnails there. So at the bottom we have this. It's fair. Then we have the leak. These are mostly the newer videos. Then we go here. The Shady Phyllis one actually got ranked highly, because even though I'd like, well, I would like to remake that one, but there's no point. It's still entertaining video, and I still stand by most of my points. Yeah. So we've done the ranking. What about the cat pics? I'll post them later. I'll either end. Do we have any ideas for to continue streaming? Because we've ranked them all. I've said what I want to say. I don't feel like doing gameplay, so. Am I going to make a video about Olimar Shipwreck Tale? Yeah, I will at some point. Probably night missions, because, like, I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but, like, the night missions have become kind of forgotten nowadays. Like, nobody really talks about them. Like, Pikmin 4 is very polarizing, but a very common thing is that nobody talks about the nobody. No, I can pause there. Nobody talks about the night missions. Someone said react to myself. Okay, the meme lord sent me something on Discord that I just need to see. I'll give it a check. it was a Roblox GIF of people getting run over. No, the stream's not over. Someone said react to my old videos. Oh no. Let's see. I might react to my Shady Phyllis video. It's probably the one I have the most to say about it, and I said I'll go through that one because I'm not sure if I'd have comments. A lot of people. Okay, someone asked if I have a Discord server. I don't know. I don't want a public Discord server because those usually end up being shitholes. But I might make one for channel members at some point. Is chat light? Am I on yeah, I'm on top messages again. So we're missing a thing. Here, I'll do so we'll end off stream with a reaction. Hold up, let me set it up. Actually, I won't mute the mic so people don't think I become lost media. Clacking at the keyboard.
I didn't want to make.
Actually, I should probably be wearing headphones, because then there's going to be echo on the mic. Oh yeah, I was meant to hide what I was showing on the screen again, but for some reason you have to click studio mode twice for that to happen. A good thing I had nothing sketchy or sus on my computer. Not that I would, guys. You guys wouldn't think I had that, right? No, OBS is annoying. Here, okay, I gotta connect my headphones. We've been going for 2 hours strong. Lava, chicken. Hold up. Or even are my headphones, my Beats. Why are my headphones lost media? Why the fuck? Oh. Let's just say I found them. Fucking hell. Okay, so my headphones are connected now. So we'll be able to go through. I feel like, yeah, I have time for one reaction, and this is definitely, this would be the most interesting one to react to. I'm gonna check. So we're gonna do a test here.
This video because I'm a little bit late to the party and basically everyone else.
So yeah, did that get picked up on the mic? Or on, well, what on the stream? Can you hear the video?
Has reacted to it, but it does tie in nicely to a video I plan on making related to Pikmin.
Yes, is the video on this? I think my live stream play is like gone 10 hours back. Is it even visible? No, it's not visible. Okay. It's the virtual camera. Okay, yeah, well, no wonder. Okay, yeah, there'd be shit reaction if you couldn't see the video, but we can hear it, so set up now. No echo, yeah, because I set up. Is it too loud? So yeah, we'll go through one of my videos here. We're We're doing the Shady Phyllis one because I have the most to say about it. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Okay, well, drop it down. Do we want? Do we also want captions? I'll bump up the mic a bit as well because the screaming seems to have ceased. Will this be a VOD? Yeah, it should be available after the stream. Should probably close the windows because fireworks. Okay, people want captions. But one person wanted captions. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Okay, yeah, we'll get captions. Auto.
I didn't want to make this video because I'm a little bit late to the party, and basically everyone else has
what the fuck?
reacted to it, but it does tie in nicely to a video I plan on making related to Pikmin 2, so I decided...
Huh? Why is the video fucking ceased?
Why not? I didn't want to make this video because I'm a little bit late to the party, and basically everyone else has reacted to it, but it does tie in nicely to a video I plan on making related to Pikmin 2, so I decided, why not? Shady Phyllis Productions is a huge...
People are asking for the captions to be in Catalan.
Time is watching, I do...
Oh no, okay, because my headphones are shitting the beds, and now I'm hearing it out the TV. What the fuck is going on? There's the man himself.
Enjoy his content. Hell, I loved his video, Why Sausage Party. I didn't want to make this video because I'm a little bit late to the party, and basically everyone else has reacted.
Okay, so we're into the thing. So yeah, we have the intro here. Yeah, I was late to the video. This one's 5 years. I want to say the Pikmin community is still #obsessed, but I actually haven't heard a Shady Phyllis Pikmin 2 joke cracked in a while. So I guess that one finally died out.
To it, but it does tie
the video's still too loud.
in nicely to a video.
Okay. I thought it disappeared again from my hearing. Why is my TV shutting itself? I don't know where the remote is. Like, what is this bullshit, bro? Fucking Samsung TVs. It's clearly still active and it's telling us to shut it off. Wow, being a streamer is harder than being a coal miner. Okay, so yeah, it's turned down.
I plan on making related to Pikmin 2, so I decided, why not? Shady Phyllis Productions is a YouTuber I sometimes watch, and I do enjoy his content. Hell, I loved his video, Why Sausage Party is a goddamn god-awful adult humor penis hell.
So I mentioned it earlier, this is the fucking Skinwalker Shady Phyllis, who, pretty sure, well, I don't think he directly plagiarized, but he's in a group that tends to just straight up plagiarize from Shady Phyllis. There he is there. He's so this is fucking evil Shady Phyllis. Tamatoa Gaming Da. He goes on a spiel here about how the DVD rating is on the front, even though that's clearly for like people purchasing it, so they don't know it's for kids. Or well, so they know it's not for kids. And he goes absolutely mental. I think if I didn't have any restraint, the whole fucking video would be filled with references to this guy. Because it's pretty hilarious. Adult humor penis, hell.
Sausage Party,
Did I like so? I haven't watched it.
Is rated R
on the front. Why on the front? Ratings and DVDs are supposed to be on the back. This is the front. This is wrong.
However, I found this video on Pikmin 2 to be highly flawed, and I found several issues with...
I probably should have gotten a thumbnail that wasn't burnt to a fucking crisp.
But before we begin...
Is that the guy who sometimes collabs with Dogs Eating Dog 6? Indeed. The Super Origami Kingdom.
And I want to say that Shady Phyllis is entitled to his opinion on Pikmin 2. I can't force him to love Pikmin 2. If he doesn't enjoy it, that's fine. I'm making this video to provide my...
Yeah, okay, there's like the average YouTube spiel. Yo, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, that's perfectly okay. But don't say mean things in the comments. I don't know. I probably wouldn't put that in nowadays. Well, like I obviously put in a variant of it. Like don't blow up Shady Phyllis's house just because he didn't like Pikmin 2. But like I want to this one
on his video, and
but I'm basically just nitpicking here, which actually
Pikmin 2 as a game. He starts off with a list.
Oh yeah, I also mentioned here. What was it? I mentioned a video that I didn't make. It was like fuck, I got into a blank. It was like a video I planned to make on Pikmin 2, which I think was saying why it's better than Pikmin 4, but eventually that kind of got scrapped and turned into Pikmin 4 solo video.
Of positives, which I all agree with. He mentions how the graphics are great for their time, which I agree with, but as he says this, the background footage shows a graphical glitch, which kind of contradicts what he is saying. I'm sure this won't happen again, though. His first...
Some people didn't like that I used the gameplay footage as arguments against his points. But, like, I feel here it showed that, like, yeah, it did directly contradict. It did show a lot of the stuff he was talking about was heavily exaggerated.
Complaint about Pikmin 2 is the story. The problems he has with the story is that it doesn't motivate the player and how it undoes the progress of the first game. The story of Pikmin 2, while not being as motivating as Pikmin 1's life or death situation, still provides some narrative motivation towards the player. As Shady Phyllis points out, Olimar is immediately sent back to the planet before he can see his family, which
So yeah, I think, so if I was to expand upon this video nowadays, what he says about Pikmin 2's story being, you know, it's worse than Pikmin 1, he's technically correct, but the big issue here is he doesn't really extend the olive branch because, you know, no matter what, Pikmin 2's story couldn't have been as good as what Pikmin 1 did. And, but like, for what it did as a sequel, I think it did a good job. And he kind of describes it in the video as, like, he just wanted Pikmin 2 to be Pikmin 1 again, with the exact same theming. But, you know, that wouldn't work out as well, because they were released like 2 years apart. I mean, he's not technically incorrect. I watch fucking, one Sir Musty stream, and I'm talking like this. He's not technically incorrect, but his, way of thinking is fundamentally flawed. He's the guy we reacted to on stream, the Demeech bully. I've watched a few of his streams after. I hereby pardon him for bullying Demeech. He actually reacted to Arlo's video on the Pikmin tree situation, and he said what I said. So yeah, he gets presidential pardon for bullying Demeech.
It's the motivation to get all of his work done so he can leave this extremely dangerous environment quicker. The thing about Pikmin 1's progress being undone was kind of an inevitability for the sequel as well, and the way Pikmin 2 approached it was extremely...
I mean, I do kind of say what I was saying there. But, yeah, I didn't phrase it, like, as good. Like, if this video was made nowadays, I would have put a bit more... Yeah, I'd say the script needed a bit more time in the oven. Yeah, okay, my headphones just killed themselves and then reconnected.
Clever. Instead of the continuation...
Okay, anyways. Oh yeah, another weird thing is the story, for some reason, like, a good quarter, he goes really in-depth in Shady Phyllis. He goes really in-depth on, like, the story, the atmosphere, and all that stuff. But he goes more in-depth than the actual gameplay of Pikmin 2. Which is kind of a weird, like, misbalance. Like, obviously, if he wants to comment on that, it's good, but, like, he goes way more in depth. And some of his things are, like...
The story being, whoops, we got hit by a rock again, which all the future Pikmin games do. Pikmin 2 uses its story to build upon the world, and it allowed for some great new characters to be introduced.
Well, Shirillis, you may be saying,
yeah,
obviously...
This is the, capitalism thing. It's like...
Shrillis, you may be saying. Obviously, Nintendo is making a statement on how capitalism drains people of their lives and makes them unable to hold functioning relationships or accomplish anything outside of their work. I mean, sure, it sure is showing that. Doesn't really explore it that much outside of Alamar complaining about his boss or his work schedule a few times in the Piclopedia.
Yeah, I still do not know what he's referring to. Because I did say earlier, I think someone was like, but there's like, in the comments there's like tons of like fucking, theses and hypotheses about what he meant here. And it's like very unclear. I think like, he says the capitalism thing, like this is just like, everyone's been saying this, like that's what everyone naturally thought Pikmin 2 was about. But this is like the first time I ever heard about it. I don't get the point here. Someone commented, Pikmin 2 is millennial writing. Gulp. Yeah, because like literally the way he phrases here does make it sound like he's upset that Pikmin 2 did not go in depth enough about, like, not even that it didn't cover, that it didn't go in depth enough. And if he also, like, yeah, he kind of, we'll see later on, he kind of glazes Pikmin 2.
Yeah.
Or no,
Okay,
Pikmin
well,
1
I don't get
story
why you
too
sound so
much.
upset about the children's game not going into enough detail about capitalism. We are only 9 minutes in, and he is grasping at straws to make arguments against this game. Of course, there was
Yeah, I feel like this point should be worded better. Because a few people said, like, just because it's a children's game doesn't mean it can't cover stuff like that. But, like, I mean, I guess it being a children's game would be a factor. It would not go, like, too in-depth about capitalism. Yeah, kind of, it's a weak response from me. Pikmin 2 being woke media. No, Pikmin 2 is not woke media. It's actually one of the most problematic medias you can consume.
An in-depth critique of capitalism. The game is for children. No kid playing Pikmin 2 would understand any of it.
The fact that
I think it was also, this point was also based off the fact I didn't know I didn't even understand the plot of Pikmin 2 that much when I first played it. Also, weird thing about the story is he only really delves into like the story and atmosphere of the Pikmin games in this specific video. Which if you watch his other ones, which I watched the Pikmin 4 last one, so I have officially watched every Shady Phyllis Pikmin video. He really hammers Pikmin 2 down for the story, but he doesn't do that for any other Pikmin game. Which is strange. And it makes him look hypocritical in some videos, because like in Pikmin 4, he's like about like the weird story changes and like the timeline stuff. He says like, you know, he wasn't bothered by it because he doesn't really care about story changes made to Pikmin. Which, I mean, on its own would be like, okay, cool. But here it's just like, considering he hammered Pikmin 2 so hard, well, he gets really upset about the story stuff, and also that caves apparently don't make sense. It kind of comes off as weird. Yeah, in my opinion, I think Shady Phyllis Shady Phyllis's Pikmin 2 video needs a remake. It's currently at a frustrating 10 out of 10 and a flawed masterpiece.
Alamar is forced to return to the Pikmin planet immediately in order to raise enough money to rectify Louis and the president's mistakes is just kinda cynical.
Why is everyone talking about Catalan subtitles? I don't think you can do if you could do Joule subtitles, I'd do Catalan. Unfortunately, we're gonna stick to
and depressing.
The story being cynical and depressing isn't a bad.
Yeah, I don't. So yeah, I think my point here was good. Is okay.
Whereas made them a lot more.
Listen to
Pikmin 1's story was about a guy being.
Depressing.
A story being cynical and depressing isn't a bad thing. Pikmin 1's story was about a guy being isolated from intelligent life on a planet where it's highly likely that he will die, and it wasn't very happy-go-lucky. The cynical natures of the first two game stories made them a lot more unique, which is a lot more evident as when Pikmin 3 and more so 4 removed these cynical themes such as isolation, the stories became blander and worse. His next complaint is about.
Yeah, okay, I think that point there is solid, but like, another thing I could have expanded upon here was like, he's upset that it's cynical and depressing, But then, like 30 seconds earlier, he said that it needs to cover go more in depth to capitalism, and also be more like Pikmin 1 story, which is just kind of, it directly contradicts what he's saying.
The removal of the 30-day time limit from Pikmin 1. He talks about the 30-day limit as if it's a key part of the entire franchise, but I really don't agree with that sentiment. You don't need a hard cap on the number of days, as the main gameplay loop of Pikmin is seeing how much you can get done in a day, and how to improve your efficiency throughout the days. The hard cap can be a nice addition and adds a bit of stress, but isn't needed to make Pikmin Pikmin. The 30-day limit is
This is a good point. Yeah, this guy is a good point here. I don't know who this YouTuber is, but you probably subscribe. Yeah. I think another thing that I've noticed since is that he gets really, so he says like
irrelevant after your first playthrough of Pikmin 1, and all future Pikmin games don't have a hard cap.
But like, if that's the case, then what's the point of the day system? Why can't you just spend as much time as you want in an area if the number of days it takes you to complete a task doesn't amount to anything?
Yeah, he says that here. So later on he gets very upset about like caves. I should have mentioned this in the video. This directly contradicts him again, because later he gets pretty upset that caves break like the rules of Pikmin. But here he's saying that we should just be allowed to stay above ground for amounts of time, even though the reason above ground we have to go back to like the planet isn't because of the day limit. It's because it's established in Pikmin 1 there's dangerous creatures, and that's why they go back above ground. And like the day limit also, I don't know, did he comment on I don't think he, yeah, he says there's no day limit, but there wouldn't really need to be one here. Oh yeah, another thing I should have addressed is Pikmin 2 is much longer than Pikmin 1, and if you run out of days on Pikmin 1 and have to start over, it hurts, but it's not a big deal. Imagine doing that like on your first playthrough of Pikmin 2, like 10 hours in, you have to start from the start. That'd be horrible.
As I explained, the point of Pikmin is...
Someone said Flight reacting to himself as stream. It's my 2-year-old birthday. I get to react to myself.
Seeing how much you can get done in a day. The day system is still relevant, and there are punishments for playing too slowly, as when you kill enemies they respawn after a few days, which means if you play too slowly you'll be constantly dealing with the same enemies. The game's still
gone cuckoo. But like, yeah. I think Pikmin 2 actually, something it did better than Pikmin 4 is there's actually like more incentives to play quickly. Because like in Pikmin 4, like you can play as slowly as you want, and the night sections also take up days, so there's no real like incentive to be all that quick. Here though, like Pikmin 2, there's still incentives, and you know, it's still fun to go quickly, and there's not too much that inherently slows you down. Well, there is a few. I guess one of the few issues with Pikmin 2 is if you repay the debt, that fucks up the day count as well, and it's hard to plan. And I guess some people do say they don't get the motivation from the day limit, and that is fair. I feel like a good compromise with there being an option, like after you've beaten the game, like a New Play Plus, where there is like a day limit. But I think for the default experience, like no day limit's fine. Oh yeah, people want to know the mod, it's Colossal Caverns, which I should probably make a video on at some point.
It tracks the number of days you spend and the amount of hours you have played the game for to keep the high score element of the first game. I find myself replaying Pikmin 2 quite often, trying to get the best overall time, as it is fun.
If they wanted something less restrictive than what the first game had, Pikmin 3 figured it out with the juice system. Basically, you also have infinite days in Pikmin 3, unless you run out of your juice supply, which can be replenished by nabbing the game's main collectibles, fruit. Bada boom, there's still urgency, but there's also not a hard deadline to conform to.
Pikmin 3 honestly failed quite a lot when compared even to Pikmin 2. The juice
I
system
don't have much, I kind of agree here, like the Pikmin, we're going to skip ahead of slide.
Praised is forgiving linear and plays out basically the exact same every playthrough, which makes trying to improve your strategies really hard considering they're already laid out for you by Nintendo.
Another aspect of the story that takes a hit is the little end of day monologues Olimar has.
Yeah, I think I've commented on most of the issues. I just didn't go in depth enough. I don't really have time to react to the whole thing. Oh yeah, one more thing. He complained. He says that above ground sublevels don't make sense, even though they actually do. Because in both instances where it's above ground, there hypothetically could still be daylight. Because here, like, you jumped out of a birdhouse, And then the only other time it happens, or the two other times, it's the first sub-level of the thing. And he says earlier, which isn't included in this video, that like he didn't like the aesthetics of caves, which, I mean, I can't critique him. But like he said like the teams aren't very unique, so but to get mad at this grass one kind of contradicts what he was saying, because like this is a very unique theme and is nice to look at. But he just 10 seconds after saying the things about the themes, he gives out about this one under the weird pretense that it doesn't make real world sense. Yeah, aside from that though, it's most of my comments I had to make on the Shady Phyllis video. And I'm gonna quit streaming right now, because I'm tired. We've been at 2.5 hours. So be sure to smash the subscribe button. And I don't know. If you enjoyed this, be sure to let me know. Adios.